My Patronus is an Australian Shepherd.
I don't know what your Patronus is. You have to take the test.
I did.
You did?
You told me what I am.
We did? We did the Pottermore test?
You told me what house I was in.
Oh yeah. But we didn't do your Patronus test, I don't think.
We sure did. We just have to look it up.
Zach's in Slytherin. I'm in Ravenclaw.
Okay. Next up, we have...
Also, my Patronus is a snake.
Next cobra. Up, we have Nightwish. This is called TheWeave. I'm not sure. I don't think I've done this one. So definitely go support Nightwish. It's been a while since we've done much of much Nightwish on the channel. I love doing Nightwish.
Yeah, me too.
Nightwish is very unique, so
good,
very awesome. You got to pay attention to lyrics here. They do some things. Just getting a little context because we're moving swiftly here, and I've got a little less time to really take my time with with the song. But
I know when there's two people here, you can't give as many opinions because you got to give me time too.
I always give you time.
I know you do. You do.
Okay. This one is called TheWeave. Like I said, go support. Love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you smash that like. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's keep it going. I did Dragon Philly. We've got quite a few skip the lines though. So we are doing the best that we can. Let's go.
This sounds very Harry Potter.
Dude, it's so theatrical. Everything they do is just like it's orchestral, it's cinematic, and it just sounds bigger than I don't know, not than it should, but like it just sounds bigger than.
Yeah.
It's even with like visualizer like lyrical videos like this, it's still like captivating, and it just they just make you pay attention. We'll get to the lyrics in a second. I think I mean, you could take it. It's always very, very kind of cryptic, very poetic with them. I'll let her kind of decipher the lyrics. She's better at that, anyways. was like a weird key change for Floor right there. Kind
Yep.
of mid
Yep.
mid kind of word. She just like it was very interesting. Interesting. We end where we started. That was like part of the first. I didn't mean to interrupt her there. That's crazy. The bass on that was nasty. The percussion on that was nasty. Floor's vocals amazing as always. Yeah, that was really good. So
Excuse me.
so this is about apparently like the circle of life and death and time.
Definitely. I totally got that.
Yeah, we start off with the baby's first cry, quote the language of the unheard, and then we talk about youth and then the journey through adulthood. Halfway through the song, we get to the unweaving has begun, and it's almost like we Benjamin Button that shit actually, because we kind of ended where we started. So there is layers of like mirroring and symmetry kind of throughout, but it's written so cryptically.
Yeah.
Thomas, who writes most of their songs, he's kind of it's sort of in his obviously in his lane, stuff like this. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, as soon as she said unweaving, it was like, oh, that's interesting because you're like knitting the fabric of your life and existence
Knit from souls
up
vanished
to a
long
certain
gone.
point. Yeah, you in your life you start knitting, and then there comes a point of unweaving. And the interesting part about life is you don't know when that is, right? I remember my grandma said one time to me, she was like, oh, in midlife something. She's like, oh yeah, that's common in midlife. And I said, no one knows when midlife is. We can average it out. No one knows when their midlife is until you die. Like I could be midlife right now. I could have already hit it. I could not have hit it yet. It's really interesting. We don't know anything. We don't know what's going to happen. So you're weaving until you unweave.
Yeah, he creates this progression that does exactly that.
Yeah,
the song. And it almost
the song
is
totally does that.
kind of like the full circle of life.
Yeah.
And then when you come back around, it's something to the effect of ghosts about the newborn or whatever we said there. The
yeah,
old ghost
dancing to a new
ghost dancing to a new birth. So that's kind of the end and the beginning.
Yeah.
Right. It's interesting. Anyways, that was Nightwish. That was very
thought-provoking.
It was, and it's I mean not just lyrically thought-provoking, but like just from an like instrumentally, they're wild.
Yeah.
That's a group I would love to see live.
Yeah.
Because we've seen live performances of them that I've done on my channel here, and it looks like a hell of a show. It looks wild.
Yeah, it looks amazing. The key changes were crazy. They were key changing in the middle of lines.
In the middle of a word, yeah.
Which is like super interesting because again, it's thought provoking about like the unweaving. So they're like weaving this entire song together, and we do that through chords that go together in a key. And then in the middle of a line, they'll literally like unweave it. They're undoing what they established of like the main chord progression. And now all of a sudden there's these minor chords or even diminished chords that sound so sad and longing in the middle of the line. And you're like, what happened? But that's what it is. Like they're undoing what they just established. And it's so interesting. What a cool song. It feels like each song we're doing is like outdoing the song before. Like, how can we get more epic?
They're all so good in different